So today, let me share my screen. So today we will discuss about email notification. So what is? Let me open the instance. So today we will discuss about email notification. So what is the use of email notification? What is the purpose? What is a notification use generally in our general terminology? For example, if you are using a customer of XYZ bank, so what happen if you are using so and so credit card? So whenever if you have done some transaction, you will receive a message saying that you have spent an XYZ amount on your credit card on the so and so merchant, and like this one. If you have not done, that means for the notification, it is giving an alert. It is saying that if you have not done this transaction, please contact the customer care. That means whenever if you see a notification, what happened, we will receive the thing. So that means we will get the information. So in service now, there are two types of notification. Email notification. I'm just saying that email notification. Email notification. First one is the outbound, and second one is the inbound actions. Outbound is nothing but what are the emails? Email sending from ServiceNow instance, and inbound action is nothing but what are the emails? Emails received in received to ServiceNow. So outbound is nothing but what are the emails sending from the service instance to the outbound other things, and inbound action is nothing but what are the emails receiving in the service now. So forget about inbound, that's a different topic. So now we can discuss about the emails. First, if you want to configure email notification, the first step, we need to set up the properties, and second one, properties, and after that email accounts. So this is the two basic things. If you want to configure any, first we need to check this one. So properties, if you have set up one time, that should be enough. And email account depending upon the our one. So now I'm just going to email properties. Yeah, system properties and email properties. Okay. So here outbound email configuration, inbound email configuration. Forget about inbound email configuration. This is a separate topic. Maybe we can discuss it later. Forget about this one. Now what happened, we have we need to discuss about in outbound email notification. Outbound is nothing but if you want to configure this one, for example, outbound is nothing but what are the emails we are sending out from the service now is called a outbound, which means, so for that one, if you want to, there are few properties for that. If you want to configure those properties, the first property, we need to enable the email sending. So this is the one. whenever if you are doing in a production environment, if you are enabling this outbound email notification sending is one, and if is a production, send all emails to this email address, send all email to this test email address, which is a non-production. If it is a production, it should be a empty. If that is not a production, what we can do is, if that is not a production, what we can, if that is not a production, it should be a give anyone testing email id, or else what happened, all the emails will go to the users, so it will be get a headache to you, it will get a big escalation. So always be careful when you are enabling this one in the non-prod instance, which is a development or testing or sandbox or UAT instances. So you are enabling, this should give you one testing address. So for time being, I'm just giving my email id address. So I given my email address so that all emails one, and append time zone to dates in the sent mail. That means you want to add a time zone in this one, it will add this one, and create a watermark. See here, create visible watermark in sent email. If false, create a visible mark via a event tag. So what is a watermark? So, for example, if you open any record in the system, what happened? We will send a emails out to the different users. So, whenever if you reply to the same email, for example, if in the Flipkart, for example, you raise a complaint, so you will raise an you will raise a what you called complaint. So, if the complaint is okay, they will ask you send a some information to reply an email. So whenever you reply an email, the same record will be automatically updated. How it will update it? So in the system, in the service now, whenever if a email is going out, so the watermark will be automatically generated. This watermark is unique for each and every email which is sending out from service now, is a different. So it's a primary key for that one. So whenever the user is reply the same email, so what we will do is the same email we can. So whenever the user is sending an email, so we can it will check the with that watermark. So which record has to update, it will update on the particular record only. So this watermark is a, one of the interview question. So interviewer may ask, what is a watermark in the service now? Watermark is nothing but it's a unique ID, and what are the email is sending out from the service now to out. So it has a unique ID that we will call as a watermark. So it should be alphanumeric combination. It will be present in the email. So if you want to display in the email, so create a visible watermark in sent email. It should be always yes. And whenever if you are sending an email, it will come with the some smtp codes. If the user is, if that is a comes with the 420, 450, 451, 452 codes, we can resend it. I think this we don't need to take care of this one, we don't need to worry. And this one also, if you want to ignore this one, these emails, so recent email when unknown coders, if the other than these codes we can run, but this is also no need. And activity, I will show you this one later. What is the use of this one? And number of journal entries. That means how many you want. If you give -1, it will show you. This also I will show you an example. This is the basic properties we need to enable it, and I am just going to configure this one. So till now, you guys understood, right? Any questions? Okay. Now the next step, we need to configure the email accounts. If you want email accounts, just open the email accounts. So ServiceNow will give you two out of the box email accounts. So one is a pop. Mhm. Wait. Okay, what happened earlier? So in the previous version, ServiceNow has given a email accounts to read the further to send the email notification, but right now the ServiceNow has removed this one option. That's okay. So that's okay. This property, if you want to configure it, email accounts, we just go to here. From here, so we will configure email account, and generally this will give the what is the name, what is the password, and what is the these are all details will be given by the messaging team. And now the next step, what we have to do is we just need to configure email notification. I'm just opening the incidents. So right click, go to the configure and go to the notification. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to inactivate the existing one. Let's see what happens. So for time being, I'm just inactivate this one. So now let's see. We can create a so notification, and I'm just clicking a new. So I'm just making whenever if the incident is created, we need to send a notification to the user. That's the one. I'm just making incident creation. Creation. And what is it? A table. You can make a category. And if you want to do always, it should be active and allowed as we didn't not required. So here you can see whenever if you are configuring any email notification, there are three steps we need to configure: when to send, and who will receive, and what it contains. So when to send is nothing but whenever we want to send an email notification. You can see here send when record is inserted or updated, event is fired, triggered. So this event is fired, triggered we can discuss later. That is a separate topic. And record is inserted, and here you can see inserted or updated. What is the insertion? What is updation? What is insertion is nothing but whenever the record first time created, that will called as insertion. Updation is nothing but whenever the record is updated, multiple that is a called a updation. No, I'm just giving state is inserted, and I'm just making a condition as state is new. State is new. And next one, who will receive? Who will receive nothing but so what is which user we need to do. So when to send is nothing but when we need to send an email to the users, and who will receive nothing but who will receive the same thing for here. So now what happened? So you see have a user. If you want any static user, from here we can pick the static user. So whoever in the user table, it will be automatic. But the issue was it should be a dynamic. Dynamic in the sense, so we are not sure which user will be raise an incident. So if you want to dynamic, she select users and group. Just open this one, and whoever in this field will be automatically send an email to this. So caller, and I'm just saying for example, caller is nothing but whoever raised the issue, whoever facing the issue is caller. I'm just going, that means whoever the user in this caller field will be automatically send an email to them. And if you want any static group, we can use a static group here. But right now I'm not giving any group here. And subscriber. That means if you want to user to subscribe this notification, we can do the same thing. Now what we have done is, till now what we have done when to send. That means when the record is inserted or updated and the insertion is true, and the second step state is new, then we have to send an email notification and to the user whoever in the caller field. And the next step, what it contains, and subject. So what is the subject? So whenever if you are we are receiving, if you are sending an email to anyone, so what we will do, we will write a subject and we will write a body to it. The email subject is nothing but whenever if you are receiving an email, so we have to say, receive a something different. So what we will do is incident. After that we need to print a number. So for example, if I open this incident, see here, this number we want to automatically print in the one. If you want to print it, just copy it from here, copy incident, uh, dollar and braces number has been created successfully. Which means the number will be created successfully for the same thing. So that's the number. Now I want to show this one, dear. I need to show print a color in that one. If you want to check any field, we can key here. I'm just going to color. So I'm just removing this one, dear. Color incident has been created successfully with the below details. So the user want to see this one. If you want to see what are the field we need to display, I just want to give the category and this short description, category, and the priority, and the short description and the description. Description, and I just want to write another signature. Thanks and regards, Global IT Support Desk. So and if you want to, if you need any support or additional details, please call to 800 something. So this is the one, like this one. Okay. Now we have done it. Now I'm just going to save this one. Let's see. I will create an incident. Let's see what happens. So categories hardware. I'm not sure whether it is working since ServiceNow is disabled this one. I build tutor and category test for email. This incident has been created for testing the email notification. And I'm just making a priority as save. I'm not sure this email 100% will not be sent out since we have not configured SMTP. So if you want to check it, I'm just going to the email logs. See, this is our email ID. See here, center. So what is the subject we have get? An incident has been created successfully, and we don't know this. If you want to, we can check the preview notification. Incident has come with the detail, category, priority, and description, and the short description was the one. And you can see here there is a alphanumeric combination is there. This we will call it as a watermark for this the same thing. Okay, I hope you guys got it or any confusion till now what we have discussed. Hello. Got. Because this email notification is very important to discuss to do the something. Why? Because if you want to send an email out, so we have to check the what is the condition we need to send, and who will receive it, and what was the subject, and what was the mail body. This is a very important thing we need to validate one. So now what happened? We have seen insertion. That's fine. Now, so since there is no SMTP accounts, ServiceNow has removed that SMTP accounts, mail accounts. So we cannot see this email set receiving in the out. So it's always in sent ready. Now, whenever if then incident is updated, we need to send a email notification to the user. Or else, for example, I can see if I open this incident, for example, if I change the status to on hold, so that means awaiting caller and asking the user to some information. So what happened at the time? So we need to send an email to the user. So your incident is waiting for an update from you, and you have to check for the same thing that we need to do now. So if I go to here, I'm just going to the email notification again, configuration. Okay, notification. I'm just going to create a one which is a pending with user. I'm just making this one or incident required additional details. I'm just making additional require, and here you can see when to send. Record is inserted updated. So once the record is inserted, and we will update this one, so we can take the update this one, and the condition is state changes to on hold, and on hold reason is awaiting caller. Changes to awaiting caller, which means the state is on hold changes to on hold, and this on hold reason is changes to awaiting caller, so that we can do the same thing here. Now I'm just making, and who will receive, the caller can receive it. If you want to, you can see SN2 was there, assignment group was there, there are a lot of people was there. If you want to, we can work on it, but the the thing was, since we need one, we can do the one subscribable. And I'm just making here incident Again, if you want to print the number, dollar, and the number requires some additional details from you. So this will write. Now again, I'm just going to the dear. So if you want to print the color, so I'm just making it here. So we don't need to hear this one. Incident incident requires some additional details from you. So I'm just so we want to see what are the additional comments user has entered. If you want to do the additional comments, I'm just going to the additional comments and what are the work notes we have given. Work notes. So please update the incident with the required details. So again, the same signature. Thanks and so if you want to signature, I forgot on this one. This one we can do the same thing. Now, so incident I'm just after that I need to number a dollar. So this I have written. The email body and subject we have written. Now I'm just going to save this one. Now, so we have done it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to so this also change this to on hold awaiting caller info, and I'm just updating this one. Uh, Test additional comments. So test workloads for the incident email notification. So now what happened? I'm just going to here and I'm just changing this to save this one. Let's see. See, the email is created incident additional requirements, and if I open this one, this is the email body, sorry, email subject, so which you written there, and the email body will come like this one. Dear able tutor incident one, so test additional emails and work notes for the addition. So this is the comments we have updated the same thing here. So this is the email we will sending out for the. See here, see, whenever if you are receiving any email notification, what happened? So from the Flipkart or any other XYZ system, they will if you they will generate one link. If you click on that link, it will automatically redirect to the incident. Have you ever seen this one earlier? So that means here I just want to create a hyperlink. Whenever if the user is click on this one, I need to redirect to the same incident. If you want to this one here, we have an option called here number, right? I just want to this URI ref. If I give URI ref and I'm saving, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change this to in progress, save this one. Now what I'm going to do is on hold, and on hold is a waiting caller, and the next step was, so same thing I can configure. Oh my god, save this one. Now let's see what happens. See, again the email is generated, and open this one. So if I open this one, see here, if you click on this one, it will be like this. It will automatically redirect to the one. And earlier incident, it doesn't have the URL link. So if you, I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys understand the difference, right? This is the, just now we have updated the same thing. So that means we have provided the URL link for it. And the next step here, you can see it here. This is the not created previously, which doesn't have any URL link for it. Okay. So I hope you guys understand the difference, or still any confusion. Hello, can you hear me? Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to need, I think right now I have not provided any space for it. If you want, you can make a one character space. So like this, for example, it will be easy for you. Okay. So this is the basic thing, and we have one more option. So we'll see what it contains. I will tell you. So if you want to whatever field we can wait, we can pick it from here. We can pick, we can select it. It will automatically come here. We can do the same thing. Or if you want any link, we can add it. If you want to remove any link, we can add. These are all we can do it the same thing. So right now we don't require these are all things. We can change the format to bullets or numbering, full screen if you want. If you want to add any image, we can add a video, source code, we can add it, align left right, the format fonts, we can do it. So if you want to insert in a table also, we can insert the same thing. Now I'm just clicking on the advanced view. Here also we have some options. See, if it is advanced view, include attachments. That means if you want to send any, see, if you want to send any attachments which are inserted to the incident, we can do the same thing. So I'm just adding this one, omit watermark. See, for this one we have a watermark to this one. See, for these two email notification, the watermark is different. This is the latest one. See, ending with UJJ, but you can see it is the one ending with U. That means each and every email which is generating from the, which is sending out from the service now, will have the different things for it. Now, the next step, omit water. If you, I don't want to give it what you want, push message, we don't require even. And what is the importance? If you see, whenever if you are sending an email from the Outlook, we can see right importance high low. We can give it so that the person who is working on that one, he can understand this one. What is the important? So he can respond to the same thing. So I'm just making as importance, but this will not show. From reply, from which email ID we need to send it, that email account we can give it, and reply, from which email reply we can do the same thing. This also I cannot show you since I don't have the setup for it. If you want to send any push message, we can send the push message, that also we cannot send this one right now. So right now what I did is, oh my god, So right now what I did is I just given the include attachments and watermark, and I'm just going to save this one, and I am opening this incident. So I am attaching something. So Cisco logo I'm just adding. So it will take time. So I just changed the in progress. Now I'm just going to mark it as on hold. So this is the email we have sent it. See, for this one, see, you can see there is no watermark for this one. Since we have disabled the watermark for this one. See, we have written a difference. It is come this. See, so what are the attachment we have come in? That attachment also will come here. So since if the since this email account is not there, so I cannot show you with an one. So I have uploaded in my channel. I have uploaded the email notification for old video. Kindly please check that video, so you guys will get some idea how I have shown with an example. So it will show one. So this is the one we can do this one. Okay. Till now, what we have seen how to configure email notification in the insertion and the updation, how we can send an attachment from the email notification, and how we can check the watermark and all the stuff. So till now, what we have discussed, do you have any questions for it? Hello. I hope you guys understand the class or any confusion. Okay, okay, very good. And remaining people, okay. So kindly please note on the task for today. Send an email to the caller whenever it has been created with the some details like category, subcategory, description, short description, and this one, what are these, priority, impact, and urgency. These are basic this. That's the first step. And second one, whenever the user, sorry, whenever the incident is assigned to a person, that is assigned to person should receive an email notification stating that incident has been assigned to you, and please find the below details like a category, subcategory, and the description, short description, and the priority, which are the fields you require. This is second email notification, and we have already seen on hold and awaiting caller info, that we don't require. And if the incident state changes to resolved, so for example, you can see it right. If you go into resolved, the user has to receive a notification, email notification with this resolution code and resolution notes, the caller. And if the user is cancelled it, if the incident is cancelled, so he should receive the email notification stating that incident has been cancelled. So if you finish this task, you will get an idea about how to configure email notification. And in the email body, it should be url should be added. That means when you click on that incident number, you should redirect to the same incident for it. So this is the basic things. we can do the one. So this is the task. I hope you guys understand the task or any confusion. Guys, say yes or no, guys. If you know, is if you keep okay, very good. So, do you have any questions for previous topics? We have another 16 minutes. So, do you have any questions for previous topics? This email notification will plays a very vital role.